Guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Dominica and this is just not like me, but this is going to be a very short video. My makeup is basically done. The only thing that's undone is my under eye area, and the reason I left it out is because I want to show you a beauty hack, trick, whatever you want to call it, how to apply your concealer so it actually doesn't crease, doesn't settle in your lines, and keeps that area hydrated. So first I thought it was just a great beauty hack or trick for anti-aging purposes, but the truth is that it doesn't have to be aging skin. Maybe someone was born with very thin and dry around eye area. I know I've struggled with it for years, so you know, I tried so hard baking with the best products, with the worst products, and honestly it never really worked for me. So this application allows you to have this around eye area looking fresh and brighten throughout the day. It actually doesn't batch. I tried it on high-end products. I also tried it on drugstore products, so today is kind of a mixture of which products I'm gonna use. But what you need for that is your favorite concealer, something that you normally would use, setting powder, whether loose or pressed powder, doesn't matter, pick your favorites, and setting spray. So I am going to go with the Fix Plus. I love how it transforms my makeup, how it makes everything dewier, fresher, nicer. So that's what I'm going to use, and you just need literally one tiny drop. So without further ado, let's see if we can get ready with me with that concealer application. So number one would be to hydrate around eye area. I always hydrate my around eye area just because it's really dry, and sometimes before I apply makeup, like 10 minutes before I start applying makeup, I put additional eye cream or eye serum or whatever I have handy. So my around eye area is amazingly prepped, it's hydrated, I can feel it, there's a lot of moisture coming in there into the skin. So that's going to be number one, because the best concealer on the market will not do the job if your around eye area is not hydrated. I know it's hard to keep it hydrated, but that's why you want to make sure that you don't forget to put as much moisture in, replenish as much moisture as you possibly can, at least twice a day. On the weekends I always wear around eye area mask, so that helps to keep this area hydrated, just because it is a very problematic area for me. So it's prepped, it's hydrated, and now I'm moving on as if it was just a normal concealer application. And today I'm using Touch of Blair by Physician's Formula. Can you see it? And I love this because it's the only concealer that I have that has this peachy undertone, so it brightens up around eye area but also gets rid of dark circles, and it's really, it's kind of like an airbrush, you know, when I applied this. And I think it was under $10 when I bought it, maybe right there. So I just put that concealer right here just like I normally would, and I'm putting a little bit more just so you can see how I blend it. So now I'm just blending it in with my fingertip just like I normally would do with any concealer. And you want to make sure that it blends nicely, so that's why I picked a concealer that I can trust. I know it doesn't settle in my lines to begin with, but I want that extra wear out of it, and I want that soft and silky around eye area. So honestly, normally I would just leave it the way it is, and I would put maybe a tiny bit of a powder, but the extra step that we're taking today is the setting spray. So now I'm just spraying just a tiny bit, it's kind of like a 2-drop thing, and I warm it up between my fingers and a palm and my hand, and I'm basically wetting this around eye area. So right now what you want to do is keep blending it until it dries. I don't know if you can see it, it's pretty bright here. So you keep going until it stops being sticky and it's actually dry. So this is something that you, depending on the product that you're using, you probably want to move faster. I don't know if you can see it. So this makes my around eye area so smooth that honestly, I don't know when was the last time that it actually looked like that, including like very expensive high-end concealers that I've tried in the past. And what's funny about it is that I'm using a drugstore product right now, and it actually looks pretty amazing. So if you feel that you're extremely dry, you can probably leave it the way it is. Here, look, it doesn't crease too much. But I take it one step farther, and now I'm going with my with my powder. So you just take fluffy brush, but smaller, just so it fits nicely underneath your eyes. Tap the excess off and just pat it in tiny bit, and then you just swipe it. And honestly, I promise you, this is enough powder. Let me see. This honestly is enough powder to just finish the job. If you're a little bit paranoid and you want a tiny bit more, again, tap the excess off because you don't want a lot of product there. The more product, the more chances for any concealer and any application to crease and settle in your lines and wrinkles. So voila, that is it. That's pretty much it. You can actually set the rest of the makeup. This is pretty much it. Let me know what you think about this application. Let me know if it actually worked out for you. Leave a comment behind. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't done so. And I really, really hope to see you in my next video.